friends. This is the show where the fun never ends. We've got beats and notes and everything that you'll ever need to know to play or sing. Come on in, don't be shy. So welcome to the music, welcome to the music, welcome to the music show.
Good morning, class. How are everyone? That's good to hear. Alright, please stand up everyone. Before we formally begin our class discussion, let us start our class with a short prayer. Father God, come be with us today. Fill our hearts with joy. Fill our minds with learning. Fill our lesson with fun. Fill our friendship with kindness. And fill our school with love. Amen. Alright, before taking your seat, pick up the pieces of papers that you can see under your chairs. Then, throw it in our trash bins. Are you done, class? If that's so, you may now sit down. Now, I want you to look at our board. What do you see? That's right. There are notes, stuffs, and bars. We have 3 bars which represents your group. So, let's group the class into 3. Let us start from this left row. You will be the group 1. The middle column is the group 2 and the right column will be the group 3. Please do remember your group number, okay? Because you will be group mates for today's activity. Now, what are the rules that we set for this class? Avoid unnecessary noises, listen to the teacher or class when they are talking, and lastly is to participate in class discussion and activities. Very good. I will also give your flags, and whose group will follow the rules will have a note which has a corresponding points. The group who will earn the most notes will receive a prize. Are you now ready? That's good to hear. So now I have here a picture. And I want you to observe it carefully. What does the picture shows? Very good. There are notes, lines, and symbols. So class, where do you usually see these lines, notes, and symbols, or this picture as a whole? We usually see this in the lyrics of the music like this. These are musical symbols and these are important and very known when we create music. Today we are going to begin learning the musical symbols. So before we proceed, what do you want to find out? You want to find out the names of the different musical symbols. Wow! Now class, for you to learn more of these musical symbols, let's try this group activity. Are you now ready? Okay, so now with your assigned group, organize and complete the jigsaw puzzles that I will be distributing to you in each envelope. So you are expected to form 4 pictures out of it. Assign one member in your group to come here in front and look at the guide for the pictures that you must organize and complete in your jigsaw puzzle. After completing the puzzle, you must guess the word written just below the picture. Letters from the word are the hint that will be given to you. Are my instructions clear? Very good. Now, arrange your chairs properly and provide a space for you to do your activity. I will only give you 10 minutes to do this activity, and after that, paste your outputs on the board, and I will call each group to represent the picture and the word they have completed. Do you have any questions? If none, okay, let's start. Alright class, time is up. Are you done? Okay, now paste your work on the board. Okay, group 1, present the picture that you have completed as well as the word that you have guessed. Very good, group 1. Let's give them 3 claps and a stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1. Very good. Now let's proceed to the work of group 2. Good job, group 2. Let's give them 3 claps and a stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1. Very good. Now, the last but not the least, let's move on to the work of group 3. Good job, group 3. Let's give them 3 claps and a stomp. 1, 2, 3, 1. Very good, everyone. And now, each group received 10 points, which is the equivalent of 5 notes. Now, arrange your chairs and sit properly.
Okay class, the symbols that you have arranged earlier are the fundamental symbols in music. So when we say music symbols, these are used to describe what particular piece of music should be played. This is also served as a guide to most of the musicians. These are their ingredients when they create any music. Now, can you give me the musical symbols that you have arranged earlier? Very good. That's correct. Now let us start with the first symbol, which is the... Very good. The stop. The stop is a symbol that consists of 5 lines and 4 spaces. We use this to organize and to notate music. Next is the measure or the bar. It is a small segment of music placed that is divided by vertical lines. Measure represents a very short musical idea or a motive. So next symbol is the, what do you call this? Very good, the bar line. The bar line or a single bar line is a vertical line that splits musical piece into measure. This is placed on the staff. Okay, so this symbol is the double bar line. This symbol means that a certain section of a piece is finished, but there is still more to come. It is like a comma when you read. It guides us to where we should pause. Okay, so how about this symbol? What do we call this? Very good. This is a final bar line. A final bar line indicates that the music piece is finished. So for our next symbol, what is this? Very good. That's correct. Repeat bar lines indicate that a part of music within the bar lines needs to be repeated. Okay, so how about this symbol? What do we call this? Very good. These are musical notes. These are used to notate duration in pitch and music. So these musical symbols have parts. So let us discuss it one by one. Okay, so this is the note head. It is an elliptically shaped part of the note. So the next part of the note is the stem. Very good. So the stem is a vertical line that directly connects to the note head. So stems may point up or down. That depends on where the stem note is. So if the note is below the third line, then the stem will point up. If the note is in the third line or higher, the note stem will point down. So another part of the note is what we call the, very good, the note flag. So it is a curvy line which is always indicated on the right side of the note. And the last part of the note is, very good, the beam. So it is an horizontal line which replaces the flags when two or more notes with a flag are written consecutively in the music. Did you understand the musical parts of the musical notes, class? Very good. So let's proceed to the next symbol. So this is, yes, very good. These are rests that indicate that the symbol indicates silence in the music. So for our next symbol, it is a, very good, the musical claps. So these are indicated at the beginning of the music, and they help us to quickly identify whether the music will sound high or low. Did you understand that? Very good. There are two musical clefs in music, and these are the treble clef, or also known as the G clef, and the F clef. So the treble clef, or also known as the G clef, indicates that the note is on the second line of the staff is G. So the instruments and voices that uses G clef will sound higher. So the F clef, or commonly known as the bass clef, because the F clef is placed on the fourth line of the staff, that indicates that any note on that line is an F clef. So the voices that use F clef will sound lower. And the last symbol is the time signature. Okay, so the time signature is indicated at the beginning of the piece of music and consists of two numbers. It looks similar to the fraction, although there is no line written between the numbers. This time signature tells the musician how to group musical notes into measure. Okay, so the top number of this time measure represents the number of beats or pulses that the measures contain, and the bottom number that tells us which note should we count as a beat. Okay, class, did you understand all of the music symbols? Very good. To summarize, what have we discussed earlier? Very good. So when we say musical symbols, what does it mean? That's right, very good. Now can you give me the different musical symbols? That's correct. Now that you know the different basic symbols in music, why do you think it is important for us to learn this or be familiar with this? Very good. So these musical symbols are important because it is for us to know how the music communicates and how a piece of music will be. So, if you want to know and understand music better, you should learn the different music symbols. And through this, you can interpret or read beyond the lines what the song or any musical piece means. So, do you have any questions? Okay, very good.
Alright, now that you already know what are the basic symbols in music, let us have a group activity. In the count of 3, please form circles within your group without making unnecessary noises. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Are you all in your respective groups? Alright, so the instruction of this activity is that I will give the meaning of each symbols and you will identify what symbol it is. And after that, you will draw here in our whiteboard. Alright, so whenever you have your answers, just raise your flag. Okay, so I will first distribute this. Okay, group 1, group 2, and group 3. Alright, I will give you 10 seconds each to answer, and after that, we will identify what answer it is, alright? Okay, so let us start. So the first symbol, The first is, this is one of the basic symbols of music that has 5 lines and 4 spaces. What do you think is the symbol it is? Alright, do you have an answer? Okay, so what do you think is the answer? Do you think it's correct? Yes, the answer is staff. Alright, so all groups have the same answer. So you will get 1 note which is equivalent to 3 points. Alright. So next, let's go to the next. So the next is, it is a vertical line placed on the staff. These divide music into measures. What do you think is the answer? Alright, so do you think bar line is the answer? Alright, so very good. So all groups have the same answer. So you will receive 3 points, which is equivalent to 1 note. Now for our next item. This symbol ends a section of music piece. What symbol it is? Okay, so I'll repeat. This is a symbol that ends a section of the music piece. Start, draw your answers. Alright. What do you think is the answer? You think is it correct? Very good. The answer is double bar line. Let me show you a drawing. Alright, so I think Group 1 and Group 3 are correct, but unfortunately Group 2 is wrong. Okay, so better luck next time. So the next, what kind of symbol that represents a segment of music plays divided by vertical lines? What symbol it is? Alright, raise your whiteboards. The answer is very good. The answer is measure. Alright, so only 2 groups have the correct answer. Alright, Group 2 and Group 3. The next is, this symbol indicates the pitch of the duration of pitch in music. What kind of symbol it is? Okay, I'll repeat. This symbol indicates the pitch and duration of the pitch in the music. What kind of symbol do you think it is? Alright, do you have an answer? Let me show, please. So the answer is very good. Musical notes. Alright, so all groups are correct. Let's give a hand. Now let's proceed to the next item. This symbol that is a vertical line directly connected to the note head. What do you think is a part of the symbol? Alright, so I'll repeat. The part of the symbol that is vertical line directly connected to the note head. What do you think is the answer? Alright, let me show your drawing. Very good. The answer is stem. Alright, so all groups have the correct answers. Okay, so for our next, this is the part of the note symbol that is elliptically shaped. Alright, draw your answers. Alright, so please raise your answers now. Is it correct? Very good. The answer is note head. So alright, so all groups will receive 3 points. So for our next item, draw the symbol that indicates all instruments and voices will sound higher. Alright, so I repeat. Draw the symbol that indicates all instruments and voices will sound higher. Alright, so you may start draw your answer. So raise your answer, please. Alright, so all your answers are G clef or treble clef. Do you think it is correct? Very good. So you will receive again 3 points. Okay, so for our last item, draw the symbol that indicates all instruments and voices will sound lower. Alright, I'll repeat. Draw the symbol that indicates all instruments and voices will sound lower. Alright, so start to draw your answers. Are all groups done? Please raise your answers. Alright, so the answer is very good. It is F clap or vase clapped. So, alright, so all groups have the same answer, so which means you will receive the points. So that's the end of our group activity. Did you enjoy it? Let us clap our hands because you did a great job. And later on, we will count the note points of each group who has garnered most of the points. Then they will be our winner. So kindly arrange your chairs and please go back to your respective places. Alright. For me to know whether you really understood our lesson for today, I prepared here an answer sheet. So all you need to do is to prepare your pencils. Alright? So this answer sheet or worksheet is consisting of 2 parts. So who can read the part 1? Yes? Alright. So for the part 1, write the correct name of the musical symbols in the blank. Who can read for the part 2? Yes? Okay, so for the part 2, you need to match the symbols of music in column A to its name in the column B. Okay, so thank you for that. I will be giving 10 minutes to answer it, and after that, whether you're finished or not, I will collect all your papers. Alright? Okay, so you may all start now. Alright, your 10 minutes has ended. Please, please put the worksheets in the table. Okay, thank you. Alright, so for your assignment, let us all read. So for your assignment is draw a keyboard in a cartolina lengthwise with 8 octaves. So this will be, so you are going to submit this on our next meeting. Alright? Okay, so before we end our class, let us first count who has lots of notes gained. So, let us first count the group 1. So the group 1 has 20 points. Okay, so let us give a hand to group 1. So for the group 2. Okay, so for the group 2, they have received a total of 23 points. So let's give a hand to group 2. And next, the group 3. So let us first count it. Okay, so the group 3 has the points of 24. Wow! So the group who has the highest points and will receive a prize is the group 3. But class, don't worry because every group will receive a prize because you did a great job. Alright, so congratulations everyone. So alright, please pick up one representative of your group to get your prizes here. So alright, so for the group 1. So for the group 2. And for our group 3. Alright. So that's all for today. Goodbye everyone and see you next meeting. God bless you and take care always.